Communication is at the very core of our society. That's what makes us human. People have SMS, right? It stinks. It's a dead technology, like a fax machine left over from the 70s, sitting there as a cash cow for carriers. I want to do one thing, and do it well. Nobody should have the right to eavesdrop or you become a totalitarian state, the kind of state I escaped as a kid to come to this country, where you have democracy and freedom of speech. I grew up in Russia. We had a telephone line, but a load of our neighbors didn't. It became a shared resource for the whole apartment complex. People would come and knock on the door and ask to call their family in another city. WhatsApp began as a simple idea, ensuring that anyone could stay in touch with family and friends anywhere on the planet without costs or gimmicks standing in the way. A lot of companies are global. Our phones are so intimately connected to us, to our lives. Putting advertising on a device like that is a bad idea. You don't want to be interrupted by ads when you're chatting with your loved ones. Experience from our youth shape what we do later in life. I grew up watching Disco Dancer. I watched it some 20 times as a kid. I didn't have a computer until I was 19, but I did have an abacus. We're somewhat lucky here in the United States, where we hope that the checks and balances hold out for many years to come and decades to come. But in a lot of countries, you don't have these checks and balances. I grew up in a country where I remember my parents not being able to have a conversation on the phone. The walls had ears, and you couldn't speak freely. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Give me a lever long enough, and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the world. Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. A good plan violently executed now is better than a perfect plan executed next week. If you don't know where you are going, any road will get you there. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly, and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Be happy for this moment. This moment is your life. Always do your best. What you plant now, you will harvest later. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. I only have one idea, that is WhatsApp, and I am going to continue to focus on that. I have no plans to build any other ideas. Marketing and press kicks up dust. It gets in your eye, and then you're not focusing on the product. We've taken SMS technology for consumers and improved it. I grew up in a society where everything you did was eavesdropped on, recorded, snitched on. I had friends when we were kids getting into trouble for telling anecdotes about communist leaders. A lot of what I experienced growing up in the USSR and coming to the US as an immigrant actually reflects itself in WhatsApp experiences from our youth shape what we do later in life. What makes our product work is the way we're tightly focused on messaging and being an SMS replacement. In some countries, WhatsApp is like oxygen. I hate spam, and that's what happens when you let businesses onto the network. The message growth rate in Brazil, it's not like a hockey stick, it's like a vertical line. I have many regrets and things I wish I could go back and change, but I have also worked hard and tried to improve myself. We want to do one thing and do it really well. For us, that's communications between people who are friends and relatives. In terms of security and privacy, what people care about the most is the privacy of their messages. Ironically, grew up watching Indian movies as a kid in Russia. I am quite familiar with Bollywood. I grew up watching Disco Dancer. I watched it some 20 times as a kid.